Very good morning, Satyajit. Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
So, we are starting the purchase requisition. So, yesterday we have seen the purchase requisition IMG settings, right? So,
Yes, sir.
just let me review that one. So, here we have gone to material management. In material management, we have gone to purchasing. Inside the purchasing, we have purchase requisition. So here we have to configure the screen layout or document label. This is basically for the screen selection. Then we have defined the document type. Okay. So document type is basically we are creating a new document or we are using the standard document. You can see the document type. Then you can define the number ranges for the document type. Then you can see the processing time, means how much time is required to convert the PR into PO. That is called the processing time. So this is all about your PR configuration. So today we are going to see the creation of PR. So we can go to logistics, then we can go to material management, purchasing, purchase requisition. Here we have ME51N for creating a purchase requisition. So here you can see there is header data is there. This is the header data and this is the item data. So in the header data, we will fill some of the header information that will be in the header section of the document, and there will be some item section where we will be entering the item related information. Okay. So basically this one from here, there is a drop down is there. We can select the document type over here. So we have created this Reliance purchase requisition standard, right? We can select this one. So we have created this document type. So you can select the document type from here, from the drop down, you can select the document type. Next one is your purchase requisition number. We are creating, so it is blank. If you are going for an external number range, you can enter the number over here. Okay, you can enter the number over here and you can create it. If you are going for internal number range, then you can leave it blank. System will automatically assign once you are saving the document. After filling all of the details, once you are saving it, it will automatically generate a number for that one. Next one is your source determination. If you check this click box, if you click this checkbox, so what will happen? System will find whatever sources are there. Okay, so whatever sources are there or whatever vendors are there, it will define the vendors as per that. What is the scenario like search sequence for this vendor selection? First, it will find if there is any kind of contract is there. Okay, sorry, if there is any kind of quota arrangement is there. First selection is quota arrangement. Second selection is source list. Third selection is contract. Fourth selection is info record. So remember this thing. So for purchase requisition, if you are selecting the source list checkbox, search and assign the okay, search for the source of the procurement. Okay, so the will be priority will be first is your quota, second one is your source list, third one is your contract, fourth one is your info record. Okay, so these are the priority for source list. Okay, if you are selecting this checkbox, it will search in the system if there is any kind of quota arrangement is there. If there is any quota, then it will assign that vendor. Which vendor is given the quota arrangement, it will find that vendor. If there is no quota arrangement, then it will go for the source list. Okay, if there is no source list is there, it will search for the contract. If for the material and let's say for the material and purchase organization combination, or let's say for plant combination, if there is any contracts are there, so it will go for the contract. If nothing is found, then it can go for the info record. So it can find the vendor from the info record, it can assign the vendor from there. This is the search sequence. Okay, next we can go to here. There is a first selection here. This is all about your header section. There is nothing in the header we can enter. You can enter some header notes over here. Okay, if you want to write some notes about the let's say for the purchase requisition, if you want to give some information pass on to the purchase order, you can provide some information over here. Okay, that is basically for the text section. Okay, this is the header note. You can provide some header note over here. Next one is here is the item section. In the item section, first one is the item. So item of requisition, as we have seen in the so here, where is it? Okay, purchase requisition document type. So here we have taken the item interval. Okay, so that is all about your items. Okay, so here you can. Okay. Okay, so selecting this one. Okay, so this is all about your item. If you want to enter it, you can enter it. Okay, or else it will system will automatically take the intervals as per your document type configuration. It will take the intervals from there. Next one is your account assignment category. Okay, so what is the account assignment category? Account assignment category is a, it will define in which account the materials will be consumed. Okay, let's say if you are procuring some material for let's say direct consumption. Okay, for direct consumption you are procuring some material, so let's say the material will be used directly in the production, so you don't have to store it. So you have to maintain a account assignment. There will be some account assignment for, here you can see, here you can see there are some account assignments are there. Okay, if you want to use it for sales order, if you want to use it for third party, if you want to use it for let's say any kind of production order, any kind of cost center, you are directly using it. Okay, if you are using it for some project or some project make to order. Okay, these are some of the account assignment categories. So other than your let's say if you are not going for any kind of standard procurement, if you are going for direct consumption process, then you can define or you can enter the account assignment category over here. Okay, so you can see the account assignment category in, so just go here. uh, so you can go here, then you can go to purchasing, then you can go to account assignment. Here you can go to maintain account assignment category. So here we are having the same account assignment category that we have seen over there. So you can select anything, let's say sales order, or let's say you are going to select the cost center. Go to details and see what are the different things are here. So directly for the cost center, the account, like the consumption posting, where it will be posted, the account modification, like the account modifiers are there. So here you can see for this business area is an optional entry. Here the cost center is a mandatory entry. So these selection will be there in the purchase requisition. Okay, so this one you can see the different types of information over here. So basically this is required, like the account modifier and the consumption posting, and mm, and this one cost center, this will be important. If you are selecting any of the account assignment category, then you have to enter these kind of things. These are automatically assigned, and you have to enter the fields, like cost center is a mandatory section for this cost center. If you go to sales order, you can see here there is nothing, like everything is maintained as hidden field over here. Okay, field selection you can see. So you can go to the drop down and you can see this deletion indicator is optional entry, not required. Okay, so GL account, for this one GL account is a mandatory field for sales order. Okay, here you can see only the consumption posting is V as selected, no account modifier, nothing is there. Okay, so these are the required things for this account assignment category. Okay, so we are just leaving it blank. Next one is item category. Okay, so what is the item category? We have seen the item category as the how the material is going to be procured. So you can see in the drop down, so these are the item category. If you are going to procure it in a standard purchase order, for a standard procurement, if you are going for consignment, if you are going for subcontracting, third party, stock transfer or service, whatever things you are going for, it can be procured in that way. So here you can see we have selected the document type as purchase requisition, standard purchase requisition. That's why it is all of the selection are coming. Now if we select the Reliance purchase requisition, for that one you have not selected the service line, so that's why you can see the item category is not coming, service item category is not coming over here, right? So these are the things we have selected. Now next one is your material number. So you can directly enter the material number, let's say 1343. We are taking this, and you have to enter a quantity, let's say 100 quantity. Okay, and you can enter the plant over here. Okay, so plant is, let's say, RP01. Okay, then you can enter the storage location also. Just enter now. Okay, so here you can see for this material group is automatically coming over here. Okay, and there is item tabs are getting generated. So here you can see, as we have selected the source determination, it is taking the vendors directly. You can see source of supply is directly taking from here. Okay, so here you can see there are two sources are there. Okay, so two sources are there for quota arrangement, because we have taken the quota arrangement, that's why it is taking two quota arrangement. Okay, so you can go to, okay, so you can select any of the source from here. We will go to it later. First we can see the material tab. Okay, so here there is a material data tab. Here you can find the material related information. So this is the material we have taken, this is the text for the material. If the material is going to be stored in batches, so batch will be coming automatically, or you can enter the batch manually if that is a manual entry. Material group is automatically selected from the material master. If any kind of vendor material number you have maintained in the material master, it will also copy to here. There is nothing is mentioned, that's why it is blank. Still you can, if you want to enter it, you can also enter it here. Okay, so that is all about your material tab. Next one is quantity. So this is the quantity tab, and this is the delivery date. So how the delivery date is getting like populated over here, directly you can select this one. Just hold on a second. So directly you can click on the field and you can click on the help button over here. Okay, so okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, no problem. We can see it later. So this delivery date is basically it is getting calculated as per your whatever the planned delivery time are there, and what is the processing time is there, your PR processing time is there. As per that one, it is calculating the delivery date. Okay, so system will automatically calculate the delivery date. If there is any kind of let's say holidays are there, or your factory calendar, as per your factory calendar, if there is any kind of holidays are there, so it will calculate the delivery date accordingly, or it will ask you, like there will be a information in the information bar. You can see it over here, like you can see the delivery date, it is falling under a like holiday. You can select the next working day, or which one is the next working day it is, it will ask you. Okay, so you can see this is the request date. Today we are creating it. This is the release date. Okay, release date means we can release it under this date because we have selected it as a 1 day. Okay, the conversion time we have selected 1 day. Planned delivery time, I believe we have not yet selected the source of supply. That's why the planned delivery time is not coming. GR processing time also, I believe we have not selected it. So that's why the GR processing time is not coming over here. Okay. So now let's go to the next tab.
Sir, sir, sir,
Yes.
close in quantity. Sir, close tab. What is the work of closed tab?
Normally, if you don't require this purchase requisition, you can select this closed. Okay, you can select this as closed. So for this purchase requisition, you will not require to create any purchase order for this one. Okay, so that will be
Means
closed.
block the. It means blocking the pair, sir.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, sir.
So next one is your valuation tab. So valuation, you can see the price over here. Okay, so price you can see. So goods receipt is mandatory for this one. Okay, and invoice receipt is selected. Either you can select it or unselect it. This is, you can change it from here, but goods receipt, this is a mandatory section for here, because we have taken the item category as standard. So that's why you need to do the goods receipt. You have to do it. Okay. So now next one is your source of supply. So here it is showing the vendors. Okay, so you can see for this agreement, if you click on this assign source of supply. Okay, so it was showing two vendors to us. If you are going to click on assign source of supply, okay, so here it is showing two vendors as per the quota arrangement. Okay, so we have a quota arrangement for this one. That's why it is selecting the quota arrangement as per that one. Okay, so these are two vendors. We can select this for this procurement of this material. Okay, so here it is showing the net price. For price for this vendor is 10 rupees. Price for this vendor is 9.70. Okay, and here you can see the vendor evaluation also, you can see price simulation also, you can see the availability of the vendor, you can see over here. Okay, so these are basically the related information for the vendor. Next one is your status tab. So in the status tab, you can find the information about the purchase requisition. Okay. So right now the processing status is not edited because we are just creating it, right? So block ID is not blocked. Okay. It is still on active. Order quantity is 0. If you are going to convert this to PO, then you will be finding a PO number over here. What is the order quantity over here? Once we are going to the purchase order creation, then we can see what is the status is going to be changed. Okay, next one is who is the contact person, means who is creating this purchase requisition. And if you want to put the requisitioner name, let's say I am creating this purchase requisition, but there is a requisitioner is different. Let's say for any one of you the material is required, so I can put your name in the requisitioner. So one let's say if there is any kind of mail like workflow is there, it will trigger a mail to the requisitioner that for your requirement there is a requisition has been created. Okay, once you are going to create a purchase order, means update will be going to the requisitioner. Okay, there is a tracking number, if you want to enter any tracking number is there, so you can enter it over there. Okay, also there is a MRP controller is there, that is the next thing, we can see it later. What is the MRP controller, all the things we'll be seeing it later. So if any kind of telephone number or fax number are maintained, so that will be displaying over here, but nothing is maintained, that's why it is not coming anything. So here there is a item label text is there. So we have seen in the header there was a header note was there. So in the header section, if you want to add something, you can add it in the header section. These are the item text. Okay, so if you want to add some text over here, let's say item, for the item if you want to maintain something, for item note you want to mention something, if you want to add something in the delivery text, if you want to add something in the material PO text. Okay, so you can add it over here. So for the normally in the real time scenario, normally the text will be added over here. Okay, so there will be some standard text will be there that will be maintained over here. Let's say the material should be procured from this source, or the material should not be procured from this country, or the material should not be sent to this country. So these kind of information will be maintained in the purchase requisition, or various sources will be there, we will be maintaining the text from that. Okay, so you have to see the text linkages from where the text is flowing from, so you have to get an idea for that one. Okay, so normally this text will be flowing from purchase requisition. If you are entering something, it will be flowing to the purchase order text. Okay, so it will be going to there. Next one is your delivery address. So delivery address is basically your plant address. So we have taken this plant, right? We have taken this plant Reliance. So for this plant Reliance, whatever address is there, it will be coming over here. So you can click on the address details. You can see we have maintained for this plant Reliance. We have not maintained anything, so that's why it is coming. Nothing is coming, only Reliance, plant Reliance is coming. If you have maintained the street number, postal code, every address if I have maintained, then it will coming to this address area. Okay, now this is all about our purchase requisition. Now we can save it. Okay, so now our purchase requisition has been created. Okay, so before saving this one, there is just one thing left. So before saving this one, if you don't know if the document is correct or not, if you are having some errors or not, you can click on this check. Okay, after filling all of this data, or after checking all of this data, you can just click on this check. Okay, so once you are clicking on this check, it will find if there is anything missing in the let's say in the document, if anything is missing, it will show you the information that these things are missing, or this is the information we require. So anything like warning or error, anything is there, it will show you the information in the, if you are clicking on the check. So now your purchase requisition has been created, right? So just copy this one. Okay. So this is our purchase requisition we have created. So now you need to have, or you need to get whatever the open PRs are there. So see, in the real time scenario, what will happen? One person will create the purchase requisition, another person will create the purchase order, or they will be releasing the purchase requisition, or they will be converting the purchase requisition to the purchase order. So how they will be knowing? So they will be going to the PO report. Okay. So what is the PO report? You can go to /n. You can go here to logistics. You can go here material management. Here you can go to purchasing. Here you can go to purchase requisition. Here you can go to the list display. Here you can go to ME5A. Okay. So you can click on ME5A. Okay. So for ME5A, you can find, this is a general information. For general, you can find everything like with respect to purchase requisition, with respect to material, with respect to material group, with respect to plant, with respect to document type. Okay, release date. So you can find the purchase requisition as per that. Let's say we are going to RP01. Okay, you can select the scope of list. So basically you can select this ALB or best. You can have it in the real time. There is a best selection will be there, or ALB selection will be there. So you can select it that. Okay. So just select that one and click on execute. So here you can see this is the purchase requisition that we have created, right? 433. This is what we have created. So it is showing this is the purchase requisition. Okay. So we can find the purchase requisition from here, and we can convert the purchase requisition to the purchase order. This is about the general purchase requisition list. If you want to find it for the account assignment, so here you can see ME5K for this general purchase, for the general account assignment, ME5J for the project account assignment. Here you can find for the service type of PR, you can find the information for that one. If you are having any tracking number, you can find under the tracking number also, you can find it. Okay, you can find it some archived. If something is archived, purchase requisition is there, you can find the information on this one also. Okay, so this is all about your purchase requisition. Um, your purchase requisition reports. Okay, from this report you can find out what are the let's say open purchase requisitions are there. So you can just go to there and you can convert it to the purchase order. Okay, just execute. Okay. Can find these are the purchase requisitions are there. Okay, if you want to go for material, you can also select, let's say we are going to 13443. This is the material we can get for the material. This is the purchase requisition is there. Okay, so you can find the relevant information, or you can find the report for the purchase requisitions over here, and you can convert it to purchase order. Okay, so that's it about the purchase requisition. Now in tomorrow we will be looking into the request for quotation. So once we have completed the requisition, purchase requisition we have created, next process is purchase requisition, right? We have to create a RFQ and we have to send it to the multiple vendors. Now if the vendor is unknown, then we have to send it to multiple vendors to get the quotation from the vendor. So this is the next process. So tomorrow we will be starting the RFQ, how to create a RFQ, or what is the um, customization of what is the IMG settings for that one and how to create RFQ, we will be looking into tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So that's it for today. If you have any question, you can ask, or else we are good to close today's session.
Okay, sir.
Satyajit, getting any idea?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have created PR and PO in my previous company.
Yeah.
Uh, but the table range, how to select it, that these are not getting
Which table?
close. Like how to maintain the material, how to create the material.
Okay.
These kind of things are
Okay. Okay. So no problem. We can see in the weekend, we can see those details for you. Okay. So
okay.
if you need also, you can join. Somya, you can also join. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Okay,
that's
sir.
all for today. We will be continuing tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Bye everyone.